Assalamualaikum and good morning to Sir Yazid. My name is Aqil bin Muhammad ANUAR. My metric number is 23DBT20F1017. Today I'm going to do an experiment of Callus culture using carrot. So the apparatus and the material we use in this experiment is, first, our main material is carrot, and then we have twin 20, Clorox, distilled water, ethanol, waste container, beaker, culture vessel, spoon, forceps, lighter, Bunsen burner, and cardboard. So now we need to cut the eggplant for 3 inches. So we use this one, and then we need to go to the sterilization technique. So now we need to wash the eggplant in the run of water for 15 minutes. First, put our detergent, and then turn on our supply water and let it for 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, turn off our supply water and remove all the water. So imagine this is our laminate floor. Because of this experiment, we need to do it in the laminate floor. So turn on the UV light to prevent contamination. And first, we need to sterilize our work surface using ethanol. Okay, before we start sterilize our material, first we need to sterilize our hands and let it dry. After that, sterilize our ethanol, Clorox, and sterile our container. Okay, now we need to soak our eggplant using 70% of ethanol. Pour in the container until the ethanol is in the top of the eggplant. Okay, so now we need to soak the eggplant for 1 minute. Okay, after 1 minute rinse with the ethanol, remove the excess into the waste container. After soak with the ethanol, now we need to soak the eggplant with Clorox. Add 20 few drop into the container. 1, 2, 3. We soak it for 10 minutes. Okay, after 10 minutes soak with the Clorox, now we need to remove the Okay, so for the last procedure in sterilization technique is we need to use distilled water. But first, we need to sterile our distilled water. After that, we need to rinse with our S-plan 3 to 5 times. This is because we need to remove excess chloro in the S-plan. One, 2 times. And 3 times. So our S-plan will left dry for next procedure, which is culturing process. Okay, so for the culturing process, first we need to turn on our Bunsen burner. And then we need to sterilize our apparatus. And our culture vessel. Okay, so now we need to cut our S-plan for 1 cm. Okay, now we need to cut our S-plan for 1 centimeter. Okay, now we need to cut into the 4 parts. Okay, before that, we need to sterilize our culture vessel. Okay, after that, put our S-plan into the culture vessel. Okay, make sure you close the lid. So after we close the lid, we need to wrap the cap using parafilm. Okay, so the next step is we need to incubate in the growth room, and we need to check or observe the S-plan 2 to 3 times a week.